via the St. Scholastica's Academy San Fernando Alumni Association Incorporated's Facebook page and YouTube Live. The links are flashed on your screens.
So hello to everyone joining us from all over the world. Things may be different for us this year, but as Scholasticans, we have learned to rise above every challenge and make our light shine through in every situation. We invite all of you to enjoy this time as we rekindle, reminisce, and reconnect virtually.
And to kick things off, let's listen to this very special message from someone who holds all of us Scholasticans, past and present, special to her heart. The directress of St. Scholastica's Academy San Fernando, Sister Lydia Villegas, Order of St. Benedict.
My dear Scholasticans, it is my joy to welcome you to your annual homecoming. Indeed, we live in very different times, difficult times actually, and it is to your credit that I would like to congratulate you that despite the fact of the pandemic, you have agreed to come together even through live or live streaming to greet one another, to welcome one another once more, and reminisce your happy memories of being students at St. Scholastica. I myself am a Scholastican from St. Scholastica's College, Manila, but I consider myself also a Scholastican from St. Sco San Fernando. Because believe it or not, 50 years ago, I was here at St. Scholastica, but not here in Sir Hill, but in the old site. And Sister Rebecca, whom you love very dearly, was then Miss Maglalang, Miss Rebecca Maglalang. And I was in size now. And I was teaching religion to the second year and the fourth year. Perhaps my acceptance to be in school again is precisely to honor the memory of Sister Rebecca. Because after I left St. Scholastica in 1971, the only school that I administered was St. Agnes Academy in Legazpi. And after that, I was sent to the foreign missions, and then I worked in Rome, and worked also as a local superior in Marikina, a campus minister, but not again as administrator. So indeed, your theme of faith, hope, and charity is really something that can be applied to all, including myself and yourselves. Faith, because during this time, when we don't know what the future is like, we accept the challenge of being the best people that we could become, the best Christians that we could become, the best Scholasticans that we could become, which means that we become lights, we become inspiration to others, we reach out to the others who are forgotten. And because of that, then hope becomes alive. We hope that through our presence, through St. Scholastica's Academy, we can give hope to one another and to our less fortunate brothers and sisters. And the one that will connect us all is, of course, love. That is the only thing. At the end of time, we shall only be judged according to how we have loved. In the morning of our life, at noontime, and at the end of our life, the only question that the Lord will ask us is, have I been true? Have I been faithful? Have I really given of myself to all, heart and soul, body, mind, and spirit, reflecting the goodness and the kindness of the Lord? That is the kind of presence that we are challenged to give our world today. Indeed, faith, hope, and love will become most real when we Scholasticans really live our faith, become sources of hope, and be movements and movers of love, loving one another, accepting one another, and welcoming all the others who are different, because we live in a world that is just one. We are all brothers and sisters in the Lord. So I hope you have a wonderful homecoming, that you can reminisce and be grateful that you were here as a student, Welcome to St. Scholastica's Academy, San Fernando. Thank you. Salamat po.
Thank you, Sister Lydia. Rest assured that wherever life brings us, we will always carry with us the Benedictine values our beloved school has helped shape us with.
That's absolutely right, Tay. And once again, we'd like to say hello to all alumni joining us today as we live stream over SSA Alumni Associations Incorporated's Facebook page. This event is made possible by the SSA SFAI. Our jubilarians, namely batches 96, 91, 86, 81, 76, 71, and 66, who despite the pandemic didn't give up so easily to ensure we have this event today. And here now with a special message for all of us is one of the prime movers of this virtual homecoming. Ladies and gentlemen, the president of SSA Batch 96, Sherry Simbulan Nugil.
Good morning, dear sisters, beloved teachers, friends, and fellow Scholasticans. On behalf of SSA Batch 1996, and together with our fellow jubilarians, I welcome you all to our first ever virtual Grand Alumni Homecoming. For the past 5 years, our batch has been excitedly preparing for our Silver Jubilee. We wanted it to be grand just as it would be beautiful. But things don't always happen the way we plan them. And maybe it is a part of God's plan to make our homecoming meaningful instead. These past months have not been easy for all of us. We've witnessed things that we probably did not expect to see in our lifetime. But then again, SSA Batch 1996 has witnessed and survived many other things. We are the batch that did not have a prom night, the batch that did not have to take the NCEE because of Lahar. We are the batch that had to share the campus with the Bosconians, the batch that did not get to stay overnight for our senior retreat. And yes, we are the batch that excitedly prepared for a grand reunion, only to be blindsided by COVID-19 big time. But all that does not make us different, only special. Unfortunate as this may all seem, there are silver linings in an otherwise dark horizon. We are the same batch that has witnessed many times over that the worst brings out the best in people, that there is beauty in simplicity, and that the best things in life are actually free. We are forever grateful to have been molded by the Benedictine values. Indeed, faith, hope, and love make a true blue Scholastican. Despite of everything 2020 has been, there are still a lot to be grateful for, like the gift of family, friends, and sisterhood. We are keeping the faith that all will be well in His perfect time, so that we could get to celebrate like the good old times. We remain hopeful for a healthier, better, and brighter 2021 for all of us. And although we celebrate today without the usual festivities, and we are far apart, we will always be bound by the love we share for our alma mater. Thank you everyone for joining us today. I hope you enjoy what all the jubilarian batches have prepared for all of us, and that in all things God may be glorified.
Thank you, Batch 96 President Sherry Simbulan Nugil. So, Tay, it's been 25 years since you've graduated from high school. Looking back on your years on campus, is there any particular memory that stands out?
Oh, I actually have a lot since I spent most of my school years in St. School. But more than the tangible things, it is the feeling of growing up, learning things together, making lifelong friends that make the most of my fondest memories of St. School.
Well, as for me, I do remember the fun times with friends and classmates and the many activities like sporting events, school programs, and special celebrations that everyone looked forward to and participated in, which really were a way of bringing out the best in all of us.
I guess all of us have so many memories of our time at school neatly tucked in our hearts. Leading to this virtual reunion, we launched our SSA diaries, and it was so heartwarming to read the entries of my batchmates. Moving on, this virtual homecoming is a project of St. Scholastica's Academy, San Fernando Alumni Association, Inc. Staying true to its tradition of holding grand alumni homecomings every first Saturday of February, they have come up with this virtual celebration this year. Up next is a message by the President of SSA SFAAI, Ms. Geraldine Jimenez. Let's all watch this.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our 96th Grand Alumni Homecoming. The year 2020 was not a good year for all of us, not only because of the COVID-19 pandemic, but because it was also the year that we lost our very own, much-loved Sister Rebecca Maglalang. Her passing was truly a great loss to us all, as she was one of the best mentors of all time. And knowing her the way I do, she would want for all of us to move on, be the best of the best, and celebrate every moment of life. So despite all that has been, let us all unite and celebrate a milestone in this new normal. I hope you all stay tuned and enjoy this year's virtual homecoming.
Faith, hope, and love make a true blue blossom!
Thank you so much, Ms. Geraldine Jimenez, for that heartwarming message. This time, let's get to know the people who, alongside with Ms. Geraldine, have given a lot of themselves to serving our alma mater and alumni. I'm talking of no other than the Alumni Board. Here they are in this video. Thank you, SSA SF Alumni Board, for everything you have done on behalf of all the alumni.
If there is one person that would have been so happy to be with us today, it is the woman who was at the helm for many years as directress. She was a competent, responsible administrator and a loving and nurturing mentor and mother to everyone around her. Last year dealt us a huge blow as we lost her, but we are comforted by the thought that she is eternally in God's loving arms. Here now is a loving tribute to the person who has touched our lives in many ways and whom we miss so dearly, Sister Rebecca Maglalang, OSB.
Dear Scholasticans, welcome home. Welcome to our annual homecoming. Homecoming comes from the words.
How do I remember Sister Rebecca? Let me count the ways. When I was in high school, she was Miss Maglalang, and she was my biology teacher. And I remember her right minus wrong, no erasure squeezes every single meeting. And at that time, I wanted to score high in those quizzes, probably because she was one teacher whom students would want to impress. And when I was in fourth year high school, I think Sister Rebecca also would imagine Ika Jimenez knows this, did not exactly have a very good conception of our group at that time, because we were involved in a lot of skirmishes. But I suppose after we have all graduated and when we saw her years after, she must have realized that we just were a lot of fun, I suppose, but we meant well. And so after my experience with her as Miss Maglalang, my high school teacher, I eventually worked with her in SSA Manila. And this time, she's already Sister Rebecca. She was my vice president for administration, and I was working as Dean of Student Affairs. And the same Sister Rebecca, who was so disciplined, who was so honest, who was so hardworking, who was so relentless in the pursuit of excellence, was the same as our vice president for administration we had at that time. And when she left SSA Manila, some of us were saying that she would have made a good president. And I think I told her many times that if she'd come back to SSA Manila and become president, then that is something that the institution would benefit a lot from. I think for all of us who were her former students, there's something about Sister Rebecca that should be in all of us, in the decisions that we make, in the lives that we lead. And we are all blessed to have been taught and formed and influenced by Sister Rebecca.
Sister Rebecca was a young teacher then, here at St. Scholastica's Academy, San Fernando. Sister Rebecca is also a true Colasa, I think from kinder up to fourth year high school. I think she went to UST for her college education. Sister Rebecca, she always had, despite the schedule in school, she was very strict about the priority that should be given to prayer. Kaya in almost all the campuses that she went to, gusto niya by 5 o'clock, wala nang mga bata. Para pagdating ng alas 5 o 4:30, uuwi na ang mga madre para pwede na magdasal quietly. Of course, she became unpopular in some schools, no? Kasi gusto niya hanggang alas 5 kailangan malinis na ang school grounds, no? At saka talagang very disciplined yan, ang bilis. Ang dami niyang alam na ganyan. But she was a very generous person. Very generous person. And I think she was one of the first who got a PhD while she was still a young. I mean, of course, she entered late. I mean, kasi I entered before I was 20 years old. Right after college graduation, I entered. Sister Rebecca, I don't know how many years, she was a teacher in San Fernando. She was considered a late vocation. So agad-agad, pinapag-aral sa Ateneo ng masteral. And maybe yung kanilang experience niya sa mga madre, and then also with Miss Arceo, talagang nahasa siya as a teacher and as a coordinator and moderator. So she took her PhD and she finished on time. Kasi ang iba sa amin, ang haba ng panahon, hindi matapos-tapos ng MA, hindi matapos-tapos ng PhD. Sister Rebecca talagang sinunod niya yung timetable niya. And she was always a school administrator. So lagi yung working very hard na yung mga schools na pinuntahan niya talagang naging PASCO accredited. PASCO accredited.
Good day to all fellow Scholasticans. This is our 96th year of homecoming, and it's really different. But soon, before you know it, next year we'll be meeting each other again. I was asked to address you because of Sister Rebecca. I would like to thank you for the overwhelming support of concern and sympathy during her illness and her transit to heaven. Each of us have many memories of her. Of course, we know she's a disciplinarian. We know that she's very firm. And as her sister, how I appreciated her when she will always correct me as if I was a little girl. How I needed those words from her. She was well admired, and her decisions were always well thought of and very objective. No matter what happens, if she is right, she will never soften her stand. How I wish I were like her. Firm, strong, and consistent. Let us thank God for having experienced Sister Rebecca in our lives. She was just the same to everybody, from janitors to teachers to high school officials. She was just the same. Let us learn from her and ask her intercession on how to live our ordinary lives daily. Her legacy to all of us is priceless. If of us knows that, let's continue praying for her and to her. Thank you very much. I'm Rina Tobias of Class 65.
Thank you, Sister Rebecca, for everything. We are sure that wherever you are happily watching over us as we celebrate this event. Moving along, a lot has happened since last year when host batch 96 accepted the responsibility of hosting this year's homecoming. Let's all watch this video and see the events that led up to today's celebration.
On behalf of Batch 1995 Silver Jubilarians for Homecoming 2020, we officially turn over the torch and the key to Batch 1996.
In behalf of Batch 1996 and the rest of our co-jubilarians, I accept the responsibility of being the next host batch for the next alumni homecoming. Hope to see you all next year.
WHO has been assessing this outbreak around the clock, and we're deeply concerned both by the alarm.
2019 novel coronavirus.
Mayroon na rin mga kumpirmadong kaso ng 2019 novel coronavirus o 2019 nCoV maging sa Amerika.
2019, ipinaalam ng China sa world na isang wala pang 10,000 kaso noong Enero umakyat na 25. But life became much worse 2 months ago when the lockdown was imposed by the government to stop the spread of coronavirus.
Bakit sinimulan ni Dr. Linicito, isang primary care physician, ang kanyang online medical consultation na tinawag niyang Naidar na MD.
Faith, hope, and love indeed make a true blue Scholastican. We live in uncertain times, but Colastas will never waver in their faith in God and our hopes for a brighter future. And while we wait for things to be better, we continue to love God, our family, and others selflessly and unceasingly.
Very well said, Tay. For those of you who have just joined us, you are watching the 96th SSA Grant Alumni Homecoming Virtual Edition. Do stick around and get a chance to win something special in our trivia games later. In the meantime, how about we get more acquainted with this year's jubilarians? Here to sparkle with glitter and thrive at 25, our Silver Jubilarians, Batch 1996.
Para sa akin, siguro ang greatest contribution ng saints ko sa akin, yung nakulma yung pagkatao ko, na-instill sa akin yung pagiging Christ-centered, and syempre natutunan ko yung mga Benedictine values.
Values that, help me to conquer and, to be able to bring myself out in the world.
Values of a Scholastican, the Benedictine values, my faith in God. Of course, my family has also contributed, but a lot of the things, the values that I have now, I think are also largely because of saints ko.
For me, saints ko was home. Kasi most of my life, dito talaga na cultivate lahat. Yung ugali ko, yung the way I treat people, the way I mingle, the way nagkaroon ako ng friendships na up to now, kasama ko pa rin sila.
Pretty much on the same level. Saints ko is family. And it is true that you can really recognize a Scholastican from how they see life through.
Minsan sa may kalayaan tayo'y nagkatagpuan, may mga sariling ginig at kanya-kanyang hangad sa buhay. Sa ilalim ng isang bubong, mga sikreto.
Ay, ikaw, Teg. Sino muna yung class? Boys ba? Boys?
I learned the true value of friendship here in Saints ko. I got to meet a lot of people with different personalities and, share with them the experiences in high school, all those fun stuff.
We had to share the campus with the Bosconians. We had to go to school for only Monday through Wednesdays, and the Bosconians had to go Thursday to Saturday. We had to share because of the lahar.
Siguro memorable yon because 63 days lang yung pasok namin. We get to spend more time with our friends. Although hindi kami allowed na pumunta sa school, we get to be together sa mga houses namin, gano'n, doon namin ginagawa yung mga projects, assignments.
Ako si Miss Magbag, syempre. Lucilene Magbag, maliit na teacher sa English na laging sinasabi, clear, tapos sasagot kami, crystal clear.
Crystal clear.
Clear?
From lahar to baha to earthquake. So parang yung bonding namin, it's not just about friendship. It's really about survival. Pero yung survival namin, na-realize na lang namin na yung matanda na kami. Kasi parang ngayon namin na parang nagigets na, ay, kung hindi pala namin napagdaanan yung mga yun, wala kaming ganun yung bonding today.
Fall been hiding, time stopped turning. Thought we couldn't stand all the losing and the hurting. We all needed a hand, but we've been through dark places before, and when love shines through, there's always something more. A new season, a new reason, a spark of hope and joy to believe in. Never ending, a few beginnings, a little bit of love, a little bit of love to believe in. Love you better to believe in. Love you better do. Find a light in the darkness. Set fire to your heart.
Pagka-unique ng batch namin is that we help each other and we support each other in every way we can. Tapos, solid kami when it comes to, pag may nagustuhan kaming projects or kailangan ng support ng bawat isa. So, nagtutulungan palagi.
We have to witness a lot of things that we have to struggle, the lahar thing, this pandemic thing, everything, and yet we survive.
A new reason, a spark of hope and joy to believe in. Never ending, a few beginnings, a little bit of love, a little bit of love to believe in. Love you better do believe in. Love you better do.
Nag-start yan, alam ko, way back in 2014. 2014 kasi, naisip ko lang, magti-20 na kami, 20 years na kami. So, ang ginawa ko, nag-create ako ng Facebook page for the Kulasa na kabatch ko. So, tinag ko sila lahat.
So, noong 2016, parang si Kai, parang kinontak niya kami na magkaka-reunion daw kami. So, kami ni Tayno, na medyo ka-close ko si Tayno, na siya lang yung palagi kong kausap. So, sabi ko, ako game ako dyan sa mga ganyang reunion.
May 2016, yun, nakapag-come up kami ng our first 20th reunion.
We're almost less than 100. And some were even abroad who really took part also in sending us videos. So it started as a simple get-together.
And from then on, we had a lot of fun. It was like reconnecting with each other, picking up where you left off. So it was fun for all of us, and we were all on a high.
So on our 20th reunion, parang we all agree that we will be having parang get-together lang, ganon. And then parang doon na nag-start na, after 5 years, tayo na pala yung Silver Jubilarians, ganon. So from there, we started preparing na.
We had fundraising activities here and there.
We had box cleaning projects to raise funds.
And then we coordinated with each other and planned for everything. This is 5 years in the making, actually.
The confirmed case arrived in the Philippines from Wuhan, China, via Hong Kong last January 21, 2020.
Domestic air and domestic sea travel shall be suspended beginning March 15, 2020.
It's a bit sad because we were really looking forward to reconnecting. And when we reconnect, it's not just the fellow batchmates, but also the other Scholasticans who will be there. The sisterhood is something that you really want to experience in person.
Things like this make you realize that things happen for a reason.
We wanted big. We wanted to impress everyone, and we also want to leave a legacy as our batch. And then when this happens, parang ano nang gagawin natin? Sayang yung mga preparations. But then at the end of the day, we're Colasas. We can find ways on how to celebrate our homecoming.
In times like this, you realize the important things. You hold on to those. You go back to the basics. You go back to the values that you have. And for me, it was the Benedictine values that pulled us through. Not just speaking about this homecoming, but through this COVID experience, through the pandemic and everything.
With this pandemic, we were able to at least donate to some frontliners. And during this past typhoon season, where a lot of people were affected, we did our part.
We were planning a grand reunion, but we were blindsided by this pandemic thing. So, medyo nag-iba yung plans for the homecoming. So, instead, we were advised to do a virtual homecoming reunion.
This is the new normal. There's always a way to reconnect, and now we're going to have this virtual alumni homecoming, and we are still looking forward to it.
born to fly and spread these wings.
Yes, we are survivors, and at the same time, we're not just surviving. We are thriving because of our common experiences. And that, I think, makes Batch 1996 very special.
We remain hopeful for a healthier, better, and brighter 2021 for all of us. And although we celebrate today without the usual festivities and we are far apart, we will always be bound by the love we share for our alma mater. Thank you everyone for joining us today. I hope you enjoy what all the jubilarian batches have prepared for all of us.
Faith, hope, and love make a true blue Scholastica.
Faith, hope, and love make a true blue Scholastica.
Faith, hope, and love make a true blue Scholastica.
Faith, hope, and love make a true blue Scholastica.
Faith, hope, and love make a true blue Scholastica.
Faith, hope, and love make a true blue Scholastica.
Faith, hope, and love make a true blue Scholastica. Faith, hope, and love make a true blue Scholastica.
Savage love, did somebody break your heart? Looking like an angel, but you're savage love. When you kiss me, I know you don't get two fucks, but I still want that. You're savage love. You're savage love. You're savage love. You could use me, 'cause I still want that. You're savage love. You're savage love.
Kudos to Batch 96, of which you are a part of, Tay. You all deserve a pat on the back for a job well done. And as promised a while back, we have our trivia game up next.
Yes, Anna, the mechanics are simple. Simply text your answers to the numbers flashed on the screen. Winners will be informed via SMS about how to claim their prizes. So, are you ready for our first question? Here it is. Who are this year's jubilarian batches? Again, who are this year's jubilarian batches? Send in your answers now to the numbers flashed on the screen and get a chance to win a special prize. Good luck!
And it's time for another trivia question. Here goes. Who is SSA's new school directress? Once again, the question is, who is SSA's new school directress? If you know the answer to that question, send in your answer to the numbers flashed on the screen and get a chance to win a special prize. And again, please do wait for confirmation about details on how to claim your prize. And we now move on to the next group of jubilarians who this year celebrate their 30th year. Let's all welcome the Pearl Jubilarians, Party at 30. Here they are, SSA Batch 1991.
Good day, everyone. We are the Pearl Jubilarians, aiming to improve the lives of both students and alumni alike. I am Dr. Lizette Santos Ramescal, representing Batch 91. These past 5 years have been nothing but a journey. The events we have encountered are filled with unity and Christ-centeredness. Our bonds were strengthened with the power of sharing. With sharing, we have earned and given happiness. And with happiness comes the smiles of students happy and eager to learn. In 2010, we, the grade school batch 87 and high school batch 91 of St. Scholastica's Academy have made education possible for children willing to learn in order for them to have a brighter future. Through our batch funds, we have supported them with their complete school supplies, school uniforms, and weekly allowances for the entire year. Our unity has been built from this because no matter what the distance, everyone contributes and allots time to do their part. We are forever grateful to those who extended their hands in sharing and spreading blessings. And now, we pass this on to our fellow batchmates who are to continue our mission, to give their time and share their efforts in making education possible. God bless us all, and that in all things God may be glorified.
You know you got to make him
pain you cause me. Making up could never be your intention. You never know how much you hurt me. Stay, can't you see that I wanna fall from the stars straight into your arms? I
Hoo-ha!
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
I see the dawn of a new beginning. This time we can go home. I hear the streets of tomorrow calling. I go where you go. 'Cause we belong to something. We belong to something. We belong to something new. We belong to something.
Congratulations, Batch 1991, on your 30th year. And before we proceed to our next trivia question, we'd like to acknowledge our sponsors whose generosity and partnership made this event possible.
This event is being presented by BGC, in part by Beauty Derm Corporation, Avenza Construction and Development Corporation, Madeline Manaba, Isa Pineda, Nikki Nicolas, Abu Oronce, Isa Sweets, Heinz Brownies, MDH Export Trading LLC, Bandar Hebat Builders Incorporated, MTD, Haiti Hizan Enterprise, Granda Sweets and Delicacies, Architect Hermel Gulapa, LA Bake Shop, Nani Horolan at eatwell.ph, Nani Horolan at Whole Natural, Nothing Else Wow Mani. Our partners, JB Woodcrafts Incorporated, Baking Needs, Ocampos Guagua, Ocampos Emporium, Mr. and Mrs. Babes Lazatin, Flywheel Cars, Precision Paint, Violence Pastries, GR Bank, RGP and J Air Conditioning, Ms. Terry Carlos of Bank of Florida, Board Member Ton Torres, Governor Dennis Delta Pineda, Annalisa Canlas, Shell Stations, Mayor Edwin Santiago, Mayor EDSA, Mayor Esmeralda Pineda, Mr. Jess Nigdao of Nidal Management, Ms. Connie Tayang, Porac Bank, Congressman Mikey Arroyo, Susie's Cuisine, McKinney Meat Products, Bernadette Simbula, Mayor Dante Torres, Rovina Wong, Riza Viray, Noemi Vista, Brands Avenue, WeLink Manpower Services, Eminent Water Laboratory Center, Rollrens, Lanterns and General Merchandise, Le Florista by Roche, Roche Beautyverse, Coco Fresh Tea and Juice, JA Global Logistics Solutions Incorporated, JMK Asia Development Corporation, Korea and Company Grazing Tables, Boards and Boxes, Back Grab Pre-Love Boutique, Oil Matters PH, Mrs. Tuesday He's On.
Thank you, our dear sponsors. And we're back with another trivia question. Here goes. When is the SSA Grand Alumni Homecoming usually held? Again, when is the SSA Grand Alumni Homecoming usually held? Send in your answers to the numbers flashed on the screen and wait for confirmation about details on how to claim your prize.
For those just joining us on our live stream, this is SSA's 96th Grand Alumni Homecoming, the virtual edition. We are glad to be able to reach out to as many Scholasticans from all over the world. By the way, for those of you who wish to reconnect with batchmates and friends, please feel free to send in your highs and hellos here in the comments section.
Up next, hey, is our next group of jubilarians who this year celebrate 35 years. Here they are, the Choral Jubilarians Batch 1986, ready to dive at 35.
To everyone, sometimes I still find it hard to believe that 35 years have passed since we graduated from high school. That year, 1986, was memorable not only because it was the year when our batch graduated, but because it was the year when the first EDSA revolution happened and democracy was restored in our country.
Pushing our way to the limit of yours is mine.
2021 is no less memorable because as we celebrate our choral anniversary, the whole world is in the midst of a pandemic. This also marks a milestone since this is the first time that our homecoming is being held virtually. In both instances, I believe our Benedictine education helped us to cope with the situation.
And I never thought I'd feel this way. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad I got the chance to say that I do believe I love you. And if I should ever go away,
St. Scholastica's Academy equipped us not only with the knowledge and skills that helped us as we pursued higher education, but more importantly, SSA instilled in us the value of prayer, the value of keeping God in the center of our lives.
keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for. In good times, in bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. Oh, that's what friends are for. Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count me.
SSA also gave us the opportunity to develop friendships that have stood the test of time. This is manifested in the camaraderie we have in the batch, in the willingness of each one to extend a helping hand, to lend a listening ear, or be a shoulder to cry on.
That's what friends are for. Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. Well, for sure, 'cause I tell you that's what friends are for. For good times, never bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Only for sure. I don't need for sure. I don't need for
Decades have passed since high school. Members of our batch may be scattered throughout the world, but the core of being a Scholastican, a Kulasa, has remained. I believe that this year's homecoming theme, faith, hope, and love, make a true blue Kulasa, truly embodies the Scholastican spirit.
goes electric wavy when I turn it on.
And if you want it inside your soul, just open up your heart, let music take control. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off it, moving so phenomenally. The room all locked the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights, when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. So keep dancing.
In behalf of Batch 86, I would like to congratulate all jubilarian batches for coming together and holding a successful homecoming despite the challenges of the times. I pray for everyone's continued safety and health, and may we all remain under God's mantle of protection.
Congratulations to this year's Choral Jubilarians, Batch 1986. Hey, time really does fly, doesn't it?
Yes, Anna. Honestly, it hardly feels like 25 years have passed since I and my batchmates were high school seniors. It's really sad that we aren't able to walk down the familiar hallways of our dear alma mater this year. But we look forward to being able to do that once things return to normal.
Oh, yes, very true, Tay. Everyone can't wait till all of this is over. Well, now we move on to our next group of jubilarians. Here they are from batch 1981. Here are the jubilarians.
Tatandaan ko, dapat ka naman na sa resa. Manyaman ang sungkitan. Pero, ang jay elang malulog.
Palagi ang makapaniging, imis Arceo na ninimwayo. Babantayan na lareng mag-latecomers king labi. At ba't meron ka, ipinag na kasing lalamaldo.
At may ulit kaya katang in great shoes at kuku shoes, diba?
Tingkada kaltamos ng Rio at Hello Kitty products, diba? Hindi pa dadalhin ni report ni Tamos, tumahangis susunod ko naging corridor.
Parang kaptamo ka nito, mananamtamang ipin, kaya kang bakod matalahin. Anak kapalikot ang kaya lapan danon. Yung beka masaya, beka anticipated occasion February, kaya katamang fair, school fair. Most requested song tapa kanita in my fair share. Di ba? Ating pamong Mary, ang pong nanita, kissing booth.
As we celebrate 40 years since leaving St. Scholastica, I look back to the good times we had, the achievements and pride we brought to St. Scholastica. We competed in many inter-school contests, such as quiz shows, science fairs, debate contests, declamation contests, and poster-making contests. Miss Arceo and our teachers beamed with pride as we brought home one trophy after another.
How about cheering competition? Favorite kayo yan? Kasi mga nagbag ko kasi ito ko katang babaw pyramid. Katatanda rin nita, masaya.
Di pa medyo masaya. Instead of make a ballroom party tap for the JS, inge wada pe pag siminda ka tama with the back. No ka manakot JS from the swimming.
Nagdagan ko pa na the best na rin kakatamang basketball and volleyball teams. In fact, may represent the Paking Central Luzon tournament.
I remember Mr. Arceo making sure we speak and write fluent and grammatically correct English. The difficult assignments of Binibining Razon or Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo. And of course, who can forget the facial expressions of Mr. Pangilinan when he gets mad?
Truly, the education we received from St. Scholastica was well-rounded and exceptional. And for that, we remain grateful.
Bakit kung graduation ay luluha ka talaga? High school life, but ang high school life ay walang kasing saya. Bakit kung graduation ay luluha ka talaga?
My best memories of Saint School include the field day dances, the cheering competitions, the school fairs,
naman nakalimuan itong famous restaurant kay tapat na ng stage ko. Yung tambayan, palagi ka tumumunta colonial restaurant. Palaging orderan mo itong famous chicken tacos.
Ating bagyo, parati tamang huli na signal number 3 para parating alang klase.
At tandaan niya yung Miss Bass, meto niya mo nga ano po talaga kayo, kamote absikan.
Call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far. Don't worry, baby. Just call out my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry. But baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Too low. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Remember the day I set you free. I told you you can always count on me, darling. And from that day on, I made you know I'll be there when you want me. So wave them high. Baby, there ain't no mountain high. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. And no wind, and no rain.
during this pandemic. I wish for everyone to be safe, stay vigilant. I hope and pray that we shall see better days ahead. Thank you.
Although the reunion this year might be different, I hope everyone has a good time. Please be safe. God bless. Thank you.
Well, thank you, classmates, for sharing unforgettable memories from our high school years. Mabuhay Batch 81! Mabuhay!
Happy 40th year, batch 1981. Indeed, you're classy at 40. You're watching the SSA's 96th Grand Alumni Homecoming Virtual Edition. This is a project of St. Scholastica's Academy, San Fernando Alumni Association, Inc., hosted by SSA Batches 1996, 1991, 1986, 1981, 1976, 1971, and 1966.
Yes, and once again, greetings to all of you joined in through the live stream. We are very happy to be able to reconnect with each and every one of you, albeit in a virtual way. Thank you so much for celebrating this day with us.
And we have another trivia question here, which is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Here goes. Where is the St. Scholastica's San Fernando campus located? Again, where is the SSA campus located? Simply text in your answers to the numbers flashed on the screen, and all winners will be notified through text and will be given instructions on how to claim your prizes.
Yes, and Tay, the excitement continues as we move on to the next group of jubilarians, celebrating their 45th year. Here are the Sapphire Jubilarians, batch 1976.
Hi and welcome to the SSA Grand Alumni Homecoming Virtual Edition. I'm Marites de Vera de Guzman from the Sapphire Jubilarians Batch 76. Yes, we're celebrating our 45th. And while we can't meet in person, we can still reminisce our SSA days, rekindle old friendships, and reconnect with Colasas throughout the world today. We hope you enjoy this virtual get-together despite the crazy times that we're going through. We're still grateful and blessed to our dear alma mater for what we have become. A true blue Colasa in faith, hope, and love. Sapphire on fire. Cheers.
Someone's waiting for
I need you, and I miss you. Now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time went past me by?
Yay to batch 1976, Sapphire on fire! Moving on to our next group of jubilarians, very bold at goal. Friends, here are our golden jubilarians.
Welcome to our 96th Alumni Homecoming, the different approach. As usual, the gathering of familiar faces, the recollection of past memories, our beloved teachers, which I believe some are already retired. It goes to recall the good old days in our beloved alma mater, being a student 50 and more years back. Kudos to the organizers, those batch 1996, all jubilarians, and the overall coordinator, Cecil, who really made this event possible. This serves really the foundation of faith, hope, and love. Lastly, for and in behalf of our batch 1971, I would like to thank you all for having us witness this well-organized Grand Alumni Homecoming, the virtual edition. It is indeed a pleasure to be part of this wealth of ideas. Rest assured that we will continue to support our school on any effort we will make the best we can. Thanks again, and more power to our beloved St. Scholastica's Academy. Good day, everyone.
Hello, fellow Colasas. Welcome to our first virtual reunion. And congratulations to batch 1971 on our Golden Jubilee. It seems like yesterday only when we would be together eating lunch and just chit-chatting and going out gallivanting maybe to kids to eat pansit or pansit palabok or lumpia ubod. And so those were fun times. So I can't single out any day because to me every day was special. And I can say that the friends I had in high school are still my lifelong friends. We still go out together, we plan vacations together, we chat, we text, we email. So anyway, I know that high school is special, especially being a Colasa is special. We have that special Colasa spirit in us, and I see it in every batch that I've encountered. So, and who would forget Sister Lydia? Sister Lydia is she was the coolest young nun back then. She was just cool. And too bad we can't see her this year. But anyway, I would like to wish you all good health, to be well, and stay healthy. Thank you and enjoy the reunion.
Love me do, oh, love me do.
Love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please,
Love me do, oh, love me do. Someone love me do. Oh, love me do.
Love me do. You know
very plain to read. It starts the day you came and ends the day you leave. The story of my life begins and ends with you. The names are still the same. The story's still the truth.
I can see our blue skies and not a cloud inside. You are the brightest sunrise. You fill my days with light. Open your eyes, step into the sun. Open your eyes, 'cause we've only just begun. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful
Put on your red face. Just
Congratulations, Batch 1971, on celebrating your 50th year. 50 years is truly a milestone, isn't it, Tay?
It sure is.
By the way, Tay, do we still have prizes to give away?
Certainly. We have another trivia question, and here, if you just tuned in a few minutes ago, it would be easy peasy for you. Here goes. Which batch is celebrating its 50th year? Which batch is celebrating its 50th year?
And as you've said, Tay, that question is a piece of cake. If you just tuned in, you might want to do a little math to come up with the answer to the question. And if you do, just send in your answers to the numbers you see on the screen. Again, all winners will be notified by SMS about details on how to claim your prize.
And now, it's time to bring you the last of our jubilarians this year. Celebrating their emerald anniversary, let's all welcome Batch 1966!
Meet St. Scholastica's Academy Class 66. We are the Emeralds.
We would like to give you a glimpse of the fun and challenging experiences we went through during our good old school days in the 50s and the 60s.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down a road and back again. Your heart is true.
Yes, we started together in high school when we were barely 10 to 12 years old. We were educated by terror teachers. We were oftentimes called dumb if we could not give them the right answer.
Stay this way. My hat is off. Won't you stand up and take a bow?
There's a fence by the grotto used by some to skip classes. There was also an incident. A classmate lighted a firecracker right behind the nun who was walking because she was reprimanded.
Our beloved Benedictine nuns were a bunch of disciplinarians being German-based, teaching us to be a good children of God.
But through all the funness and the calumnies, we struggled through the years. We pursued our dreams and aspirations, keeping in mind the true spirit of the Kulasa.
After our 1966 graduation, our classmates pursued different careers, and many became successful in their chosen professions. Some chose to become single blessedness, which is noble. Others chose to become housewives, to take care of their children, husbands, 24/7, full-time job, which is worthy of admiration and praise.
We were lucky to have original German nuns discipline us with love. Above all, St. Scholastica trained us to share and love the poor.
Far
we were all successful. Our class of 1966 are inspired because of the Benedictine value and tradition, ora et labora, which means prayer and work.
This time I had second thoughts at the start. I said to myself, hold on to your heart. Now I know the woman that you are. You're wonderful so far, and it's more than I hoped for. Whoa, for the longest time. Whoa, for the longest
Who can say for certain? Maybe you're still here. I feel you all around me. Your memory so clear. Deep in the stillness, I can hear you speak. You're still an inspiration. Can it be that you are mine forever, love? And you are watching over me from up above. Fly me out to where you are beyond the distant star. I wish upon tonight to see you smile, if only for a while to know you're there. A breath away's not far to where you
Today, 55 years later, these emeralds have shown our alma mater, dear Saint Scholasticas, that we have imbibed the spirituality, the social consciousness, and the professionalism in our respective chosen careers. Above all, we are the caring spouses and loving and responsible parents and God-fearing and loving children of God. Thank you, St. Scholasticas. We look forward to celebrating our 60th reunion with our classmates as happy survivors of this pandemic.
I hope you all enjoy and learn from our cherished moments. Because remember, we are the most senior batch in this jubilarian celebration. And one day, you will be as young as we are. But the beautiful part about this is after 55 years, Batch 1966 continues to keep in touch, despite us being located all over the world. So, for now, we bid you all goodbye, and remember to keep that Scholastican spirit alive in you. Thank you.
And until we meet again,
God bless, Dakalasalamat.
Life is short and uncertain. Live it, love it, enjoy it.
Congratulations to our Emerald Jubilarians, batch 1966. Great vibes at 55.
Great job to all our jubilarians and our appreciation for going out of your way to put together these presentations, which we enjoyed watching.
Yes, Tay. All these presentations prove that in spite of this pandemic, our SSA alumni spirit remains as strong as ever.
As previously mentioned, this event also serves as a fundraiser to help our alma mater cope with the effects of the pandemic. We are officially turning over our donation to our beloved St. Scholastica's Academy, San Fernando. May we call on the officers of Batch 1996 to present the cash donation of the host jubilarian batches 1996, 91, 86, 81, 76, 71, and 66.
We now present to you the officers of SSA High School Batch 1996, starting off with the treasurer, Cheryl Tejelan Zaragoza. Secretary, Pei Kano Kakikba. Vice President, Kai Samson Ocampo. Managing Director, Casey Biko Hizon. And last but definitely not the least, the batch president, Sherry Simbulan Nuhi.
Batch 1996 and our fellow jubilarians, we now present to you our check donation to be turned over to St. Scholastica's Academy, amounting to 210,000 pesos. We hope that this donation will be helpful to the various projects of the school. Thank you very much, and God bless us all.
Thank you to all the jubilarian batches for all your kindness and generosity. Without a doubt, this pandemic has affected us in numerous ways. Many have been weighed down by fears of what is to become. But as Scholastas, we know that God is always in control, and He can still the storm of the pandemic. In a collective Scholastican spirit, we now heal the world through this beautiful video.
On December 2019, news about COVID-19 emerging from Wuhan, China, caught the whole world by surprise. The virus spread from one town, one country. We thought the Philippines will be spared, but the virus entered our country on February 2020. Global pandemic was declared. With it entered uncertainty, fear, economic low, depression, deaths, separation of families. Our medical care system was in a state of potentially being crippled. Our medical frontliners were getting sick and dying while fighting this invisible foe. We cry, we think, when will it end? What else can we do? What now?
Some place in your heart, and I know that it is love. This place is much brighter than tomorrow. And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. In this place, you'll feel there's no hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space, make a better place. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. You want to know why? There's a love that can't lie. Love is strong and only cares for joyful giving. If we try, we shall see. In this bliss we cannot feel. Feel the dread, stop existing and start living. Then it feels that always love's love is growing. So make a better world, make a better place. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living,
today's event. Our sincerest gratitude to all our sponsors who made this event possible.
Yes, Day, and again, congratulations to Batch 96 for a job well done. Congratulations to the entire organizing committee and all the jubilarian batches.
Thank you to everyone who joined our live stream. We pray for your continued safety and protection, and we look forward to seeing you on campus very soon.
This has been Anna.
And this has been Tay.
That in all things, God may be glorified.
This event is being presented by BGC, in part by Beauty Derm Corp.